Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and this is about to get super personal because I've now invited you guys into the bathroom with me. We now have an open door policy, apparently. No, so I wanted to give you an idea of what I do at night to recover after training. So, first off, don't be worried, I'm not injured. My elbow and bicep just hurt. That's not abnormal. The thing about competing in professional sports is that we're trying to push our bodies to their limit, uh, even past the limit, if there is such a thing. But we are pushing ourselves. And when you do that, things are going to hurt. And when you do that when you're 52, they're going to hurt more. Now, I'm in Waco right now, and Waco is an incredibly sidearm friendly course, which, by the way, that's really good news. But the fact that it's a sidearm friendly course means it's going to be harder on the part of my body that's used to throw a sidearm. 14 of the 18 holes I'll be throwing sidearm. It's not that unbalanced of a course. It's just that some of the backhand holes in the woods, for a more conservative approach, instead of throwing the backhand hyzer, I'm going to throw a sidearm anhyzer, increasing the chances that I don't miss that first gap. So when I hit a tree, it's going to be late down the fairway. But the end result is 14 sidearms per round, which means practice rounds have been very sidearm heavy. The result of that is it hurts. I just want to point out, if you watch any of my sidearm videos, go to the comments. Everyone will be commenting how they used to be injured until they started throwing the way I suggested. Now they're not injured, now they don't hurt anymore. So it has nothing to do with that I'm throwing wrong. It just has to do with use and throwing hard. A lot of these holes are long. I'm throwing sidearms on a number of par fours. And that's the result. So the thing I do, the first is I will be, almost every night, I'm going to put my arm in ice, in this case my elbow and my bicep, which is kind of normally the case. I might ice my lower back or something if it's sore, but my back hasn't been sore forever. But this is what I do. Most of the pain right now in my arm is caused by the ice. I gotta tip my hat to Ricky. Whatever he has in here that I don't, that allows him to get into a barrel of ice water, like, hats off to that kid. I mean, that takes something. I don't have that. This is about as far as I go with the ice. But ice will reduce inflammation. I'm also a huge believer in ibuprofen. I know there are some people that believe in just a completely natural approach that aren't fans of this. I'm not one of them. I've done my research. I'm not trying to play doctor, but in my research, ibuprofen is about as harmless as it comes. There are benefits to reducing inflammation. Not only does it just reduce the immediate pain, but it also allows your body to heal. That completely offsets any slight stomach lining irritation, which doesn't even happen to me, but if it's happening at some nominal amount, I don't notice it. By the way, your body also heals from that. So in my research, taking ibuprofen to reduce inflammation, to heal, absolutely is a good thing for me. The other thing I do is I take an amino acid called Heal. Full disclaimer, these guys are paying me. These are one of my sponsors, the Amino Company, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. What Heal does is it's the amino acid that your body uses to build proteins. There's other things in there that I'm not smart enough to understand, but it's a credible company with lots of research backing it, so I buy into the research. It allows your body to heal faster. This is one of the reasons I've been able to train so hard the last 8 or 9 months, do these disc golf holes in the desert and the beach. I was able to get through a pretty sick kid for off and on for the last month, but I was able to still go out and compete and do okay. I credit this as one of the major reasons for it. One final plug, it's not cheap. Amino acids, well, from a credible source, aren't cheap. There's a link down below the code. If you use the code that I give you, you get 30% off. Definitely do that. It's going to save you some money, but I highly recommend trying it. Okay, enough of that. So that's it. Even though I'm a professional athlete, I'm not out all night at the strip clubs like the NBA and NFL players apparently all do. I'm in my hotel room trying to recover. My goal here is the long game. I am not trying to just perform well in Waco. My goal is to have an entire season, and many of the events at the end of the season are the ones that in theory might even favor me the most. So I am pacing myself, I am taking care of myself. I'm probably not going to throw tomorrow, even though I would like to. It's more important that I protect my arm than it is to get a couple extra throws and putts in. I played the course all week anyways. But that's it. This is what my evenings look like. Incredibly unexciting, but I have goals and this is how I plan on achieving them. If you enjoy these videos, please post to your social media. That's how I get new viewers, and subscribe and like and do all that stuff. Thanks everyone.